right, race fans. Welcome to TurnLeftTV. Be ready for some high-speed action tonight. Step on the gas. All right, race fans. Welcome to Daytona. This is TurnLeftTV, and I'm your host, Heath Johnson. The High Octane Racing League GT3 Series heads to Daytona Road Course, one of the most famous road courses in all of the world. It's race number 4. Things are heating up there in that championship. Very, very tight points battle. 50-minute race here tonight headed your way. It's the GT3 Series. It's Daytona, and it is going to be a lot of fun. And it's all live right here on TurnLeftTV. Well, it's the GT3 Series in action tonight. Daytona Road Course. Very, very cool road course. And the lights may go out, baby. And that's when the party gets started. Hang out, boys and girls. This is TurnLeftTV. All right, hey, thank you so much for coming in here and joining me on TurnLeftTV. Man, we've got a good one for you today here at Daytona Road Course. Right now in the qualification session. So far have 14 drivers joining us for qualifications. Might have a few join after the session is over. And again, this is Daytona Road Course, located in, obviously, Daytona Beach, Florida. 50-minute race here tonight for round 4 of 8. 3.56 mile, 5.73 kilometer road course, and a very, very fun one. So we got a little destroyed Porsche right there. Take a look at the track overlay here. Very, very fun course. It really is, man. I love this track. 17 turns. And, of course, you use a little bit of that oval portion of the track. Those turns are at 31 degrees of banking. Through the tri-oval, 18 degrees of banking. The back stretch at 2 degrees. And, of course, the infield not banked. Take a look at the schedule here just to get an idea of where we are here. We are approaching halfway. This is the halfway point of the season. Daytona night race. So a little bit of a dusk to begin, and then it transitions into night. It's going to be a fun one, man. The sunlight, the sun glare is going to be a factor. The night's going to be a factor. Road Atlanta coming up next week. You see Watkins Glen on the schedule there on August the 14th. Hockenheimring on August the 21st. And finishing out the season at Spa on August the 28th. That's the schedule here in the GT3 Series. See where the drivers are sitting right now.
A lot of soul.
See Javier Conte on 43.838, the top time in that. What's he driving? A McLaren. Antti Rossi showing second on the grid. Nikolai Bezrukov is third. Michael Brooks fourth. So third and fourth, they're both in the radicals. Antti Rossi running in the Porsche. Dennis Yashenko in the Audi, shown fifth on the grid. See Dmitry Buksha, Andre Rousseau, Denis Lysenko, Lucas Sinfner, and Colin Matiak rounding out the top 10. Tonight's race brought to you by EliteHostingUSA.com. If you're interested in an rFactor 2 server, no matter what part of the world you live in, you can actually get one in your region by contacting EliteHostingUSA.com. They get 3 self-managed server packages available, and that's who provides our service. So that's EliteHostingUSA.com. I want to say thank you so much for coming out and joining me here on the YouTube channel. Peace to everybody out there. Hope everybody's behaving themselves. And we got a good one here for you tonight. This is Daytona Road Course in the GT3 series. These GT3 guys, they get after it. They just flat out get after it, man. Hey, please hit that thumbs up button. Let me know you're here. Definitely pay attention to that. Share my videos with all your friends on any social media platform where you can share YouTube videos. You're more than welcome to share my videos. And then don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It's right there. And then also, if you'd like to make a donation to TurnLeftTV, you can click on the link up in the banner of the channel. Also, I've got some links down in the description of the race. If you'd like to follow those over to the Fanatec website. I own a DD1 wheelbase, GT2 BMW wheel rim. Love both of those things. V3 inverted pedals. Oh, like butter. And, of course, the shifter. So love all the stuff, man, and can't recommend them enough. So please click on that link and help me out. If you decide to purchase something through them, please follow my link, and that would help me out a great deal, and I appreciate that. All right, man, this is gonna be a fun race here tonight in the GT3 series. Take a look at Andre Rousseau, also in the McLaren. Coming up a little later tonight, we have the High Octane Racing League Saturday Night Thunder at Bristol Motor Speedway. 200 laps, race number 5 of that season. And Bristol, baby. It is Bristol. So we're going to be some great battles there at Bristol with the Cup cars in the Saturday Night Thunder High Octane Racing League's Cup Series. Racing gets started at about 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, looks like qualification session has ended. See if we can get the results there. Javier Conte qualifies in P1 with a 143.838. Nikolai Bezhikov qualifies P2 in that radical. Antti Rossi starts in the 3rd position in the Porsche. Michael Brooks will start 4th in the radical. Andre Rousseau in the McLaren starts in the 5th position. Denis Yashenko in the Audi starts in 6th. Lucas Sinfner in the Audi also starts in the 7th position. Dmitry Buksha starts in the 8th position in the Porsche. Denis Lysenko in the radical starts in the 9th position. Colin Matiak starts in 10th. Starting in the 11th position is Spencer Romo in the Porsche. Vasily Katanakis qualifies in the 12th position. In the Ferrari, Will Dunbar in the Audi qualifies 13th, and Christian Wilson in the Bentley qualifies in the 14th position. These guys are in the driver's meeting right now since qualification session has ended. Now in the warm-up session, so driver's meeting taking place. The High Octane Racing League Bushwhacker Series will be back in action for race number 8 of the season next Friday, August the 6th at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, a 98-lap race at Chicagoland Speedway. We've had some great races in the Bushwhacker Series, and you don't want to miss it. It'll be live right here on TurnLeftTV. That's August the 6th, race number 8 at Chicagoland in the Bushwhackers Xfinity Series. All right, looks like we have about 4.5 minutes left in the warm-up session. Again, thanks so much for coming in and joining me here on TurnLeftTV. I'm your host, Heath Johnson. This is the High Octane Racing League GT3 series. We got a great race here for you tonight at Daytona Road Course. Let's take a look at the keys to the race as I see them anyway. Make sure you hit your marks. I say that a lot, but make sure you hit your braking points and pay attention to those signs on the outside there on the oval portion of the track so you know when the chicane's coming up. Own turn one. Make sure turn one is good, man. I tell you, that is a tough turn. At least for me it is. It's really tough. And I think it's easy to lose control of your car there in turn one. Infield equals your BFF, your best friend for life. So, man, I'll tell you, if you can tackle that infield, get through that infield smoothly, and get back up onto the oval portion of the track, I think you're good to go. And I'd say the infield, including that turn one, I would include that with the infield portion. So infield is your best friend for life, man. It really is. Don't miss the bus. That means don't miss the bus stop. Coming up on that oval portion of the track, there is that little kink there called the bus stop, and you got to get through that crazy fast to gain some time on some guys, man. It's a really, really good way to gain some positions there. I don't know if it's a really good place to make passes, but it's a definitely good way to set yourself up to make some passes after you come off the bus stop, man. You do not want to miss that. That could be a world of hurt for you. So hit your marks, own turn one, make best friends with the infield, and then also make sure that you don't miss the bus. Those are my keys to the race here at TurnLeftTV. All right, boys and girls, it's about time to get this party started. So, should be a fun race here tonight at Daytona Road Course. All right, 50-minute race hitting you in the face here tonight. The Daytona Road Course and the High Octane Racing League GT3 Series. All right, we'll take a look at the starting order here. Javier Conte starts in P1. Nikolai Bezhikov second. Antti Rossi starts in the third position. Michael Brooks will start fourth. Starting in the fifth position is Andre Rousseau. Denis Ishchenko starts in the sixth position. Lukas Simpner seventh. Dmitry Buksha starts in the eighth position. Starting in ninth is Denis Lysenko. In the Radical, Colin Matiak in the Porsche starts 10th. Spencer Romo in the Porsche starts in the 11th position. And Vasily Katarnakis starts in the 12th position in the Ferrari. In the Audi, Will Dunbar starts in the 13th position. And in the Bentley, Christian Wilson starts in the 14th position. All right, boys and girls, this thing can get wild here, so keep our eyes on turn one when these guys hit that gas pedal and they hit into turn one. This is turn one right here, and it is deceiving, man. It really is. Seems like an easy turn, but it is a long, sweeping left-hand turn, and can set yourself up for the infield portion of the race. But you are carrying so much speed going out into turn one. I mean, that's from my perspective, driving this track many, many times. Turn one is a tough one for me. Take a look at our tower there as Javier Conte will lead the field. Good to see Javier back racing with us. Been a while. I know he competed in the GT3 series the last time we did this series, so I think we're really talking about this is going to be sort of a staple series that we do. I know a lot of drivers like this series. Studio 397 obviously works a ton on these cars to try to continue to get them a little bit more realistic as far as performance, equalizing the performance in some cases. I'll tell you what, man, I'm gonna call my race winner. I'm going to call my race winner right now for who I think is going to win this race. And I think it's going to be Antti Rossi. So there's my pick to win this race. That's Antti Rossi in the Porsche. He is definitely due for a race win. He's got his work cut out for him too. Bezhikov, Conte, both very, very solid performers. Don't forget about Michael Brooks. He's good as well in that Radical. Yashchenko starting in the 6th position. Got to keep your eye on him as well. Andre Rousseau coming back, starting in P5. Conte there on the inside in that McLaren. Those McLarens seem to be pretty fast here. We've got 2 McLarens in the top 6. Top 5, actually. Richard Brooks in here cheering on Antti Rossi. Here we go. Pace car's off.
Flag, go, go, go.
All right, race number 4 at Daytona in the GT3 series underway. Already a little contact right there. Turn 1, I knew it was going to be crazy. Javier Conte out to the race lead. Andy Rossi running in the second position. Bezrikov now third. Dmitry Buksha shown in the fourth position. Michael Brooks is fifth. And it is a mess back there. Take a look at Michael Brooks. On board here with him in the Radical, running in P5. Yushenko just ahead of him in the Radical. These guys had now that last infield turn before coming up on the oval portion of the track. Dmitry Buksha in his first race back, running in P3, just behind Antti Rossi. Should here through the bus stop. So a couple Porsches there working together. Take a look at this pass here. This is Vasily Katanakis getting around Lucas Simpner. Luca and the Audi dropping back there to P11. Vasily up to 10th position. On board here with Vasily. Entering turn one. Again, I think a tough turn. Yushenko here trying to get by Andre Rousseau. Rousseau, I think, may have had some trouble. As Yushenko gets around, Rousseau is in the, take a look here. I think we missed that pass there. It looks like may have been a little bit of warpage. Andre Rousseau might have warped off track or come off track here into McLaren. Vasily Katanakis continuing to move forward now, putting a little pressure here on Spencer Romo. Romo in the Porsche as Vasily makes that pass. Now picking up P9. Pretty good battle here as, look at this, man, this is a mess right here. Antti Rossi down to the inside as he is battling Dmitry Buksha in the Porsche. A couple of Porsches there battling each other. Oh, there's more contact right there as and those Porsche guys supposed to be a little friendly to one another, but didn't look like that was happening. Bezrikov says, hey, you go ahead and get after it here. I'll try to slip through. And he is running in that Radical. So Nikolai Bezrikov right now running in P4. Spencer Romo in the Porsche trying to get around that Ferrari, but Vasily Katanakis. And also, he's making a little room for himself there, Spencer Romo in that 911. Making a little bit of room, and Vasily trying to do the crossover move. And looks like Romo has the advantage and holds on to that spot. Lucas Simpner running in just behind them in the 11th position. Lysenko and Dunbar here battling it out. Little Audi versus Radical. Lysenko running in that Radical in P12. Will Dunbar, the 88 car, now back to the 13th position. Antti Rossi up to P2. Coming across the start-finish line here to enter turn one, and he's got that Porsche on the tail end of him right now. Those guys are getting after it. The Porsches here really, really battling. Oh, man, I tell you what, he almost made contact again. Antti Rossi and Dimitri Buksha. I don't know if there's some pit up. Some water under the bridge. Oh, Buksha goes off track there just a little bit. Does a good job of recovering. Antti Rossi holds on to that spot. Oh, look like we got a spin there as Vasily Katarnakis spins coming into turn one. And Lucas Simpson's going to take that spot. We'll see what happened here. See Vasily Katarnakis. Oh man, he just looks like he downshifted. That car got squirrely before it even got into the turn. Does a great job of keeping that thing out of the wall, but man, that thing was crazy, crazy loose. Watch this. I think he just downshifted right there. You see him really get squirrely. And that thing comes around in a hurry, man, and holds on to it. Gets his thing straightened back up. Booger those tires up a little bit, but at least he does not have any damage on that car. Take a look at that Nikolai Bezhikov and Dmitry Buksha battling it out for the third position. Looks like Buksha makes that pass, and now Bezhikov back to P4. Actually, we're showing Bezhikov back to the fifth position, I believe, as Yashenko is in the fourth spot. Great battling here. This is Michael Brooks running in the sixth position. Just behind him is Andre Rousseau into McLaren. Good battling there. Rousseau trying to make that pass. Oh, man, a tough place to make the pass here in the bus stop. And Michael Brooks says, I want that spot back. He's on the outside here. He's got a little bit of momentum. And that gains that spot back. Andre Rousseau and Michael Brooks getting after it right now. Michael Brooks running in P6. Andre Rousseau in seventh. What a good sequence that was, man. Look at that. Lucas Simpler trying to make that pass, and he gets around and takes over the ninth position. Spencer Romo falls back to 10th. Well, Lucas set him up and got around, so a couple Porsches there running in P9, P10. Oh, no, Lucas Simpner takes out some cones here. This was a little bit later here. I thought we were at live, but Vasily in the Porsche, and Lucas Simpner spins around. We'll see what happened here. And there's contact right there, so Luca looks like he gets into the Porsche. And Vasily gets out of the gas, wisely so. So there was contact between Spencer Romo. This is the pass there. Spencer Romo's on the outside, and I don't know if he came down or what, but that contact was enough to send Luca sailing. And Katarnakis gets by. Katarnakis out of the front of his machine. Lucas Simpler slides across. You see the cones sliding across the track. As Katarnakis now moves up to P10. Lucas Simpler now back to the 11th position. Well, Javier Conte is the race leader, and he is out there where he wants to be. Huge race lead here for him so far. Got a 3.4 second lead over Antti Rossi. Buksha and Rossi now exchanging positions. See Buksha there going to the outside. Antti Rossi come up a couple Porsches here battling it out as Dmitry Buksha getting around Rossi. Rossi trying to fight back here. Oh, drives hard into turn one. He's sideways. Oh, and he loses the back end of that car as Buksha gets by. Antti Rossi giving up some spots. We'll take a look here. Antti Rossi gets this car sideways and he's trying to catch it and he can't do it. And he gets into the wall there a little bit. Man, he was driving hard through turn one. And he's going to lose a ton of positions here. Antti Rossi trying to battle back. Claw his way back, running in P6. Got some more shenanigans here. Three-way, oh! Antti Rossi is the meat in the sandwich right now. Good battle here. The McLaren, the Audi, Porsche, Radical, all here running together. And Shinko came off track and he got around this. This is a little bit just a second ago as in the Audi, Denis Shinko goes a little bit wide, gets into the grass. Good job of hanging on and keeping that car pointed in the right direction. It's easy to lose the back end of that car. And he makes that pass. He's going to end up giving that back, I believe. Vasily Katarnakas and Spencer Romo here battling it out through the bus stop. Katarnakas up on the outside. Has that preferred exit coming off in the 51 Ferrari. Spencer Romo now back to the 10th position. Action-packed as Javier Conte, the race leader. 4-second lead for him. Buksha is in second. Bezhikov third. Rosu is in the 4th position. Yashenko 5th. Rossi back to the 6th position. And that's a battle there. It just will not go away, man. I'll tell you what, there's 5 cars right there running together. Four really, really pretty tight. Antti Rossi is in 6th. Just behind him is Michael Brooks in the 7th position. Colin Matiak, haven't talked too much about him. He's running that Porsche in his first race out, running in the 8th position. Got a big win last night in the Bushwhacker Series. And looking to maybe get 2 wins, man. It'd be a tough order here in the GT3 Series. I'll tell you what, man, these guys have been battling all race long. Spencer Romo and Vasily Katarnakas. Spencer Romo in the Porsche coming down into turn 1. Cross that start-finish line, heading into turn 1. We know Vasily's had a little bit of trouble with turn 1. Spencer Romo there in P9. Vasily Katarnakas running in the 10th position in the Ferrari. Antti Rossi trying to claw his way back. Coming out on the oval portion of the track here. Off that final infield turn, now back up on the oval portion of the track. This Porsche hooked up here, now back up to the 5th position. You know, it's a pretty strong car, man, when you get knocked down 3 or 4 positions coming off track and now clawing your way back. And he's been in the hunt here all night long, so these guys getting after it through the bus stop. Don't forget about Michael Brooks here running in this 13 car. He's running behind that Audi of Denis Yashenko. Antti Rossi running in the 5th position in the Porsche. A good parity here, really, with the different manufacturers running so close together. Michael Brooks has a heck of a run here. He's on the outside coming into turn 1. This is going to be interesting, man. We might see 3 wide coming into turn 1. Oh, there's contact right there. Michael Brooks gets into the back of Yashenko. Colin Matiak says, you guys get after it, man. I'll go around all of you. On board here with Colin Matiak in the Porsche. Michael Brooks wisely backs off a little bit. Oh, it's going to leave an opening right there. Oh, I tell you what, man, that Porsche almost squeezed through. Antti Rossi up to the 5th position. About Denis Lysenko, man, he's been a little quiet here, running in the Radical, running in the 12th position. He and Luca Simpner running together. Luca running in that Audi number 21 car. Take a look here, Michael Brooks trying to squeeze his way through. Picks up a spot now in P5. I think he's had some trouble. Dennis Lacinco here now. See, getting around Luca Simpner. Lacinco in the Radical, getting around that Audi. Oh, contact right there. Oh, my gosh, contact. And Michael Brooks goes through the bus stop. Probably going to have to give up that spot there. He got punted, it looks like, by, looks like he got punted there by Yashinko. Look at this, coming into the bus stop. He gets slammed in the back end and drives right through the bus stop. So he might have to give that spot back. Actually looks like he did not gain a spot, so. Look at this battle right here. This is Vasily Katanaka, Spencer Romo. Good battle between the two of those guys, man. We've seen some great battling here. Vasily going wide. Oh, that thing is sideways. He is sideways coming off the final turn, coming up onto the oval portion of the track. That final infield turn, and these guys are side by side. Spencer Romo, Vasily Katanakis. And Spencer Romo going to gain that spot in the Porsche. By heavens, man. Take a look at Christian Wilson in the Bentley, the lone Bentley in the field. He is running in the 14th position. Good to see him out, man. He runs in the Stock Car Series, runs the number 30 car. And trying his luck at the right-hand drive Bentley. Right now running in P14. Colin Matiak and Denis Yashinko getting after it. Yashinko in the Audi. Colin Matiak in the Porsche. Now falling back to the 7th position. Yashinko muscling his way through. We've talked about Bezhikov in a while. He's running in P2. Just behind him is Dmitry Buksha. His first race back. Good to see Dmitry out running in that Porsche. Coming through the bus stop. Colin Matiak says, I want to get that spot back. As Yashinko goes wide, and Colin Matiak getting that spot back. Man, I don't know how many times I got to hit the camera angle here to get to the back of the car. There we go. These guys getting after it, man. Yashinko pretty aggressive on his moves, and Colin Matiak, he's pretty aggressive driver as well at times. He's not going to stand for that. He holds on to that spot. These guys are fighting it out right now. 30 minutes left to go. We got a ton of time left to go, and these guys are racing like it's the last lap. How about this? Dmitry Buksha and Nikolai Bezhikov. Bezhikov in the Radical goes a little bit wide, leaves an opening for Buksha, and he takes that spot. Buksha says, thank you very much. On board here with Dmitry Buksha. Watch this. Bezhikov gets off a little bit wide in the bus stop, and Buksha goes right through in the Porsche. Spencer Romo entering the bus stop. Oh, that back into that car's coming around. Oh, no. Spencer Romo spins. Doesn't hit anything, but he's going to lose some positions here. He's trying to spin that car around, and he's lost a ton of positions. Watch this, man. Lacinko's going to just slip right through. Watch this. You see Romo coming around, and Lacinko gets through. Also, Katanakis and Simpner also get through. Take a look at Will Dunbar here in that 88 car. And that Audi. Elite Hosting USA, Salesforce sponsor machine. Coming around turn one, a little gingerly there in turn one. It's a little bit wide. And he is running in the 13th position. Christian Wilson behind him in the 14th spot. Spencer Romo trying to bounce back here. He's running in P12 now, lost some positions through that bus stop area. Michael Brooks and Dennis Shashenko. Dennis Shashenko goes wide. Oh, Michael Brooks. Oh, my God. What a move by Michael Brooks. What a move to miss Yashenko. Oh, my God. Did you see that? What a heck of a move by Michael Brooks. Yashenko came around here. Michael Brooks. Says you see Yashenko losing that car. Michael Brooks sees that. Says, man, I'm going to end up hitting him in the side right there. Oh, my God. And misses him. That 13 car, that is a great bit of driving right there. My gosh, man. That is fantastic. Yashenko was working that wheel, man. Watch this thing coming around on him, and he had to be thinking, I'm going to get slammed here. And Michael slips through. What a heck of a move there by Michael Brooks. That is the move of the race so far, I think. Spencer Romo running in the 12th position. Going to start seeing some pit stops here, I think, very soon. Javier Conte running in P1. He's 6.3 second lead over Dmitry Buksha. Bezhikov running in the 3rd position. Rosu in 4th. Rossi running in the 5th position. Spencer Romo indicating he's going to be coming into the pit stops to make a pit stop this lap. So guys are warning, letting other guys know that they're going to be making pit stops. So the sun has set. A little nighttime now. On board here with Spencer Romo. He is definitely going to be making a pit stop here very soon. A new race leader, that is Andre Rosu. As looks like Antti Rossi is in the 2nd position. Michael Brooks 3rd. Yashenko 4th. Vasily Katonakis is in the 5th position. So Javier Conte on pit lane. Take a look at our side-by-side here as we see somebody passing on the left side. Not really legal there. As Andre Rosu is the leader. Take a look at Nikolai Bezhikov running in the 12th position, coming off pit lane. So some shakeups here as guys are starting to make pit stops here, just a little over halfway. So Andre Rosu, our leader. Antti Rossi running in P2. He has not made his pit stop yet. He's 6 seconds off the race lead, just about 6.5 seconds or so off the race lead. Andre Rosu is the leader in the McLaren. Antti Rossi in the Porsche running in the 2nd position. Javier Conte has made his pit stop. He's coming back out in P7. So a lot of these guys in front of him have not made their pit stops yet. So he's sitting in pretty good shape. See Dmitry Buksha running behind him in the 8th position, about just a little over 6 seconds behind. Javier and McLaren running in P7. Yashenko, Rosu, Brooks all on pit lane now. Take a look at our side-by-side here as Michael Brooks running in is shown in P6, taking his pit stop there. Javier Conte running in the 7th position. We'll take a look at our race leader. That is Antti Rossi. Get some points for leading there. And a little tough break there trying to get out of the pits. Yashenko, Michael Brooks, Andre Rousseau having some battles on pit lane. It looked like Andre Rousseau might have made some contact there with with Yashenko's machine. Christian Wilson here having some issues. He gets off track and spins this car in the grass. Doesn't make any contact there, but gets a little bit wide through the infield portion of the course as we see Michael Brooks there on the right side after finishing up his pit stop, running in P10. So Antti Rossi still has not made that pit stop. He is running in the 1st position in the Porsche. Katanakis in the Ferrari running in the 2nd position. Simpner is 3rd. Spencer Romo here in the Porsche after making pit stop, running behind Christian Wilson. Oh, there's contact right there. Christian Wilson got a little bit sideways and Spencer Romo could not avoid him. And there was contact. Take a look here as you see the Bentley gets sideways. He got in the grass and lost the back end of that, and Spencer Romo has nowhere to go and makes contact right there. Oh, and they're both hard into the wall. That wasn't anything that Christian Wilson did on purpose. It's just one of those things. Back up here with the race leader. This is Antti Rossi. 19-second lead over Katanakis. Got to be thinking he's going to have to pit here fairly soon because he's going to be losing time to those guys on fresh tires. Conte, Buksha, Bezrikov, Rousseau, all fast drivers on fresh tires. Take a look at Dennis Lysenko running in the Radical. He's running in P11, been a pretty quiet race for him so far. Dunbar is on pit lane, by the way. Bill Dunbar making his pit stop in the Audi. But Lysenko, pretty quiet night here, running in P11 in the Radical. About 3 seconds to go before, about 2.9 seconds to P10. That would be Michael Brooks. Michael Brooks indicating he's got a little bit of damage. Antti Rossi now on pit lane, so giving up the race lead to come down pit lane. That gives the race lead to Lucas Simpfner in the Audi in the 21 car. Katanakis running in the 2nd position, but he is shown on pit lane now. See, Rossi now is finishing up his pit stop, coming back out on track. Takes a long time to pit these cars. Not as many crew members as what you would get in the stock cars, so pit stops are quite long. Now, the rule here in this league is that you have to change 4 tires and use a different compound, and all of the tires, the compound must match. Andre Rousseau in the McLaren. Andre Rousseau gets sideways. Oh my God, Andre Rousseau backs it into the tire barrier. What a devastating, and then there's contact there with, looked like might have been Not sure who that was, Yashenko, I believe, and Andre Rousseau has retired his machine. Yashenko, he's going to get slammed right here as Rousseau comes back out on track and makes a little contact with him. He just decides to retire his machine. What a tough break for Andre Rousseau. It's such a good race going. Again, we'll take a look at this. It's Andre Rousseau. Man, he just, like I said, turn one. What I say about turn one at the beginning of this race, it is a tough one. And it backs that into the wall. My God, man. That was a hard lick. And trying to get this thing back out on track, and he makes contact right there with Yashenko. And decides to retire his machine. Lucas Simpner, the race leader here. Again, stretching that fuel out. That car's a little squirrely for him. He is 30 seconds up on Javier Conte, but I think Luca still needs to make a pit stop. Javier running in the second position in the McLaren. What a tough break there for Andre Rousseau. Hate to see that, man. Such a good race going. And just missed turn one. That was one of my keys to the race as we came in tonight, is making sure that you hit turn one. So Conte running in P2, Buch's P3, Bedrikoff in P4, Antti Rossi shown in the 5th position. Take a look at Dimitri Bucha here in the Porsche, running in P3. Pretty solid run for him, 3.8 seconds behind P2. Things have sort of settled down here as of late. It's our P1 here, Javier Conte, as he navigates through the infield portion of the track, and good hard right-hander coming up here for him. And that short little straight there before you hit that left-hander to come back up onto the oval portion of the track. So a 3.8 second lead over Dimitri Bucha. Bedrikoff shown in the 3rd position. Antti Rossi is 4th. So Lucas Simpner has come down pit lane. So Javier Conte back to the race lead. Going to take a look at Antti Rossi and see where he's at. He's running in P4. Pretty good run here for him. So a pretty eventful race, as we usually see it with Antti Rossi. He seems to attract some of those drivers there that like to race pretty hard, and right now doing a pretty good job running in P4. Colin Matiak running in the 5th position. What a heck of a run there for Colin Matiak. Yeah, this kid, I tell you what, I can't say enough about him. He's all business when he gets out here on the track and wants to win, and he knows when to be aggressive. He knows when to back off, and the kid's 16 years old, and he does a great job in our stock car series, and he comes out here in the GT3 series. He runs our IndyCar series as well, and he does a great job. Yashenko having a battle now with Michael Brooks. These guys have had a little bit of shenanigans there throughout the race, and there's more paint swapping between the two of those guys. Michael Brooks says, I am not going to take it, man. Going to try to muscle his way through. Yashenko running now behind him in the 7th position. So this is P6, P7. Yashenko wants that spot back. And these guys are getting after it. Oh, Yashenko, a little bit of contact in the back end. And Michael Brooks shoots ahead there, but a little bump drafting maybe. As Yashenko getting a little bit loose, coming back up onto the oval portion of the track. Michael Brooks running in the 6th spot. So those guys getting after it, man. Got the chat session going on here as RCM says, put an anvil in Conte's car. Next pit stop. I can see Todd Robillard coming in here. And, of course, Richard Brooks. He owes me a few beers. And Givaldo Linares. Good to see Givaldo in there. Boa noche. Boa tarde, my friend. These guys getting after it right here, man. This is P6, P7. Best battle on the track right now. And we've had a little history with these two guys in this race. Yashenko and Brooks. Brooks in the Radical. Yashenko in the Audi coming into turn 1. Tough turn here. Good place to make a pass if you can hit this turn right. Yashenko trying to do that crossover move. Not able to do it through the S portion of the infield. Yashenko dives in and brakes hard into the turn. Michael Brooks trying to do that crossover. Yashenko slips through and picks up that spot. Now up to P6. Michael Brooks in 7th. Good battle there, man. I have a feeling this battle's not going to go away either. Michael Brooks trying to return the favor and get back by. Again, side by side through the infield portion of this track, and they're going to come around here to come back up onto the oval. Good hard right-hander here. Back up onto the oval, and Yashenko gets back by. So some swapping positions here between these guys. Yashenko running in the Audi. Michael Brooks running in the Radical. Good battle there. Swapping positions, 6th and 7th respectively. Michael Brooks has a head of steam here coming into the chicane. I need a gimbal. Gimbal for my mouse. As Michael Brooks gains that spot back in the chicane. These guys just keep swapping positions back and forth. Again, coming back down in turn 1. I don't think this battle's over, man. The race is going to be over before I get to the rear camera. There we go. Come on, Studio 397. Look at this. Oh, contact right there. More contact. Yashenko gets into the back of the Radical. And that is going to fire Michael Brooks up. There's more contact. These guys are getting after it, man. Yashenko in the Audi. Michael Brooks in the Radical. Dennis Lisenko saying, hey, man, you guys get after it, wreck each other, and I'll take that spot on board here with Dennis Lisenko. And these guys just keep battling back and forth. Man, I tell you what, that is crazy right there. These guys are going to end up taking each other out. Dennis Yashenko now back to the 7th position. He's got to have a little bit of front end damage. He got into the back of Michael Brooks pretty hard. Richard Brooks says, is he playing Wreckfest? I don't know. That is a good question. Michael Brooks wants to have get as much room on that Audi as he can. And the Audi closes back in, so Yashenko closes back in on Michael Brooks. Like I said, Dennis Lisenko, he's seeing that action out of the front of his machine, and he wants those guys to race a little bit harder and give him that spot. The guy who is out front is Javier Conte. We've got just over 9 minutes left to go, and Javier Conte's got a pretty good lead here, 2.9 second lead over Dmitry Buksha. Bezhikov running in the third position. Take a look at Bezhikov in the Radical, running in P3. Just ahead of him is Dmitry Buksha in the Porsche. Antti Rossi up to the fourth position. Tell you what, man, these guys are not giving up on this battle here. They're going to be battling. They're going to be exhausted by the time this thing's over here. Yashinka's trying to get around on the outside. Michael Brooks holding his own on that inside. And, wow. It's hard to leave this battle. This thing is crazy. There's more contact right there. Yashinka tried to dive into the turn and not able to do it. These guys are going to have to get some sheet metal work done on these cars by the time this race is over. And like I said, Dennis Lysenko, he's in this mix now. Dennis Lysenko. Oh, Yashinko gets wide right there. Oh, Yashinko into the tire barrier. Take a look at this again. Yashinko gets into the tire barrier right there as Dennis Lysenko gets by. Michael Brooks here. Oh, no, that car's coming around on him. Oh, no, and he's into the wall. As Dennis Lysenko gains 2 spots. What'd I say about Dennis Lysenko a little while ago? What'd I say? He was just waiting. Just waiting for the time. Let's see what happened here with... Man, he just gets in. He gets off the track there just a little bit and head on into the wall. Yeah, he just got off the track there just a little bit. Right there, he's just in the grass, man, as he's turning the car. And you see him kick up a little grass, and it spits that car around a little bit, and he's trying to catch it, and misses it. Oh, man. What a tough break there for him. And now he's battling back here as, remember, Michael Brooks had some trouble and Yashinko gets around. So these guys have some more battling to do as Michael Brooks trying to get back by. So this battle that we thought was all but over, Michael Brooks had trouble in that chicane, and that allowed Yashinko to get back up there. So they're battling for P7. Spencer Romo in the Porsche. He gets in the grass, and he's going to come around here, so he spins this car out. Romo running in P11, so a little tough break there for him. He sideswiped the fence. Michael Brooks here coming through the... oh, man, he misses. He misses the chicane and spins the car. Katarnakis in the Ferrari. He's going to get through. You see Michael Brooks spinning that machine as Katarnakis gets through. Lucas Sinfner running behind him. Yeah, Michael Brooks has had an eventful race, that is for sure. Take a look at Lucas Sinfner here trying to roll up on Katarnakis and gain a spot. He's got about 5.5 minutes left to go. We have seen flat-out action here all race long. The 21 car here, the Audi of Lucas Sinfner, trying to gain some spots here late in the race. He's running in the 9th position. Just ahead of him is Vasily Katarnakis running in the 8th spot in the Ferrari. So a little Audi versus Ferrari. Take a look at that Katarnakis running in P8. Good run here for him in his first race out. Take a look at those standings coming into tonight's race. Do this this one here is Gomez not here tonight. has the lead. Dunbar second. Romo tied with him. Bezhikov in fourth. Yashenko fifth. See Rossi, Zakharov, Brooks, Richter, and Newton rounding out the top 10. Will Dunbar there gaining a spot now up to P11. Christian Wilson, I think, is on pit lane here late in this run. He's running in P13. And Christian has retired his machine. More tough break there for him. I think he came around. See if we can't find out what happened to Christian Wilson. Oh man, I don't know what happened there, but there was contact and he in hard into the wall. And I'm not sure what happened there. He got over to maybe he was going to come down pit lane, but he got into the inside and then got rear-ended by Colin Madiak, I believe. Colin Madiak gives him a little bit of a punt there. A tough break there for both those guys. Colin Madiak continuing to soldier on. Back up here with Javier Conte, 2.5 minutes left to go. Buksha is running it 2.5 seconds behind. Bezhikov 3.4 seconds back, running in the fourth position. Rossi 28 seconds back in fourth. Madiak in the fifth position. Lucas Simpner here gaining a spot. He's sideways coming through the chicane. And it looked like that maybe Yashenko might have had some trouble. Yashenko's had a pretty eventful race, to say the least. We'll take a look and see what happened to Yashenko. Again, a little fast here through the chicane, the bus stop, I should say, and spins that car. No contact with the wall, but he loses 2 positions as Katarnakis and Simpner get through. On board here with Katarnakis, and you see Yashenko coming around. Well, this is the guy to beat here. He rose to the top, and 1.9 second lead over Buksha. Buksha is closing that lead. We got we got a minute 22. 1 point. I don't know what I'm saying. A minute 20 left to go. And I think we're going to end up doing another lap here. So we get another lap in us as Javier Conte is going to have to try to hold off Dmitry Buksha, who is on the move. 1.8 seconds back. So Conte got to hit his marks. Own the infield. Get through this smoothly, so 1.8 second gap between the two. So Buksha running in the second position. Bezhikov is third. Rossi fourth. Madiak running in P5. So this McLaren back up onto the oval portion of the track. Going to try to pull off the race win. I think he's in pretty good shape here as long as he navigates through the chicane pretty smoothly, and he is smooth sailing. 1.9 seconds now, so he has extended that lead just a little bit. Buksha's good run here, running in P2. Bezhikov in the third position. Rossi fourth. Madiak rounding out the top 5. Up onto the oval, 1.5 second lead. So taking his time here. Doesn't need to worry about anything now. He's smooth sailing for him. As Javier Conte is going to come away with the race win here at Daytona. Dmitry Buksha finishing in the 2nd position. So a great little run right there for Javier Conte. Bezrikov finishing in the 3rd position. Antti Rossi's going to finish in 4th. Matiak 5th. Lysenko finishes in the 6th position, I believe. Michael Brooks there had some trouble, I think, and late trouble, and ends up. Let's see what happened to Bezrikov here now. I think Bezrikov spins coming into turn 1. He had another lap, and he made contact, so he's Bezrikov actually ended up finishing the 3rd position, it looks like. So Javier Conte, the winner here in at Daytona in the GT3 series. And that race was as eventful as I thought it was going to be. That is for sure. A really great job to Javier. Very, very well executed race by him. So Javier there stopping at the start-finish line to get his kiss from the girl. We'll take a look at the final results. Javier Conte gets the big win. Dmitry Buksha comes up in the 2nd position. Nikolai Bezrikov finishes in the 3rd position. Antti Rossi, good run for him in the Porsche, finishes in 4th. Colin Matiak, good solid run, good top 5 run for him. Denis Lysenko finishes in the 6th position. Vasily Katanakis in the Ferrari finishes 7th. Lucas Simfner 8th. Denis Yashenko finishes in the 9th position. Michael Brooks finishes in 10th. Finishing in the 11th position is Will Dunbar. In the Audi, Spencer Romo finishes 12th. Christian Wilson finishes in the 13th position. And Andre Rousseau, what a tough break there for him. He finishes in the 14th position. So congratulations to Javier Conte on getting the win. I'm not sure if Javier is interested in coming up and doing an interview here in the booth. We'll see. It looks like he has left the server, so not going to be doing an interview there. But congratulations to him. Really good run for Javier Conte in the McLaren. And I tell you what, man, it was aggressive, like I thought it was going to be aggressive. We saw the chicane definitely played a role there. I think turn 1 was huge, as I mentioned it in the keys to the race. At turn 1, you got to master that turn, man. You got to try to figure out how to navigate through that turn, and it gets harder and harder and harder as those tires start to wear out. Plus, you start getting side by side with folks, and you got guys trying to gain some positions there. It gets really pretty tough. The infield portion of the track. One of those places, as I mentioned, You got to sort of navigate through and set yourself up for that oval portion of the track. But the chicane also came into play there too. We saw some guys trying to make passes through that area, and also guys getting a little bit wide, getting off kilter and spinning out, losing some positions. So I think the story of the race there is really Javier's job of really maintaining that consistent. He didn't really make any mistakes, maintained that consistent pace, and capitalized on some of the mistakes of these other drivers. And then I think the understory here, the backstory is the battle that was raging between Michael Brooks and Denis Yashenko. Those guys were getting after it all race long. And is that rivalry, is that going to carry over to the next race? That's a question that remains to be answered. And speaking of the next race, we got Road Atlanta, and we're going to have a little misty conditions with Road Atlanta. So coming up on August the 7th, and it should be a fun race. That's a challenging track, man. You got some elevation changes there and some blind turns and so forth, and I think it's a tough track. I've never been able to have much luck there at that track. Watkins Glen following that on August the 14th. To see Hockenheimring, great track there on August the 21st. And then, of course, Spa coming up on August the 28th to finish out the season. Coming up next Friday in the High Octane Racing League Bushwhacker Series, 98 laps from Chicagoland Speedway. Race number 8. That season is tight, man. And we had a pretty eventful race last night at Nashville, and who knows what is in store for Chicagoland. Very tight points battle in that series. That's coming up on Friday, August the 6th. It'll be live right here on TurnLeftTV. Race number 8 from Chicagoland. The Saturday Night Thunder headed your way just a little later here tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at Bristol Motor Speedway. 200 laps in that famed short track at Bristol Motor Speedway. So should be a great battle. Don't forget to join us there. If you'd like to race with us, we would definitely like to see you out. High Octane Racing League's Saturday Night Thunder. Tonight's race has been brought to you by EliteHostingUSA.com. If you and your league are interested in an rFactor 2 server, you can rent one from EliteHostingUSA.com, and they have servers located in your region of the world as well, so don't let the USA part scare you away. 3 self-managed server packages available for you to choose from. That is EliteHostingUSA.com. Man, that was an eventful race, that is for sure. We knew it was going to be that way, but how about that, man? Going from that late day, late afternoon, kind of that dusk condition into the full night condition. I think the sun played a little bit of a role there. The track kind of changed as the race went on. The driving got a little bit more aggressive, I think, as guys got a little bit more comfortable with their cars, and they got trying to figure out how to get around some of these really tough drivers. But hey, thanks so much for joining us. We had a pretty lively little chat session there. Javier coming in and says, ciao a tutti. Nice event. Thanks to the admins and fellow racers. And congratulations to Javier on getting that win. Well-deserved win by him. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. Let me know you were here. And again, if you haven't subscribed to TurnLeftTV, please hit that subscribe button. Smash the bell so you'll get updates when races are coming up. And then don't forget to go down to the description of this race and click on that link and go over to the Fanatech website and help me out here at TurnLeftTV. Thanks to all those folks who have done so. Not only donated through the donate button up there through PayPal, but also click on that link and then follow it over there, and then also have made purchases too. So that helps me out here at TurnLeftTV. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Well, congratulations to Javier Conte on getting the race win here at Daytona in the night. So I'm sure he's partying out on the beach now. So congratulations. That's going to do it for us tonight here on TurnLeftTV. And we'll see you next week here in the GT3 series. Same time, same place. No, not the same place. Atlanta. In the meantime, I'm out of here.